بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
And finally, my dear respected brothers and sisters, our role model is nobody else than the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is our role model. That's who we want to be with in the hereafter. There's a beautiful story where one day great wealth comes into the Muslim land from Bahrain. Never had so much wealth ever come into the Muslim land as had come on that occasion. Never before. And the Prophet ﷺ, he gathers the Sahaba and he says to them, take. And they take as much as they want. They would come, O Messenger of Allah, I need this. The Prophet ﷺ would say, go. As Anas ibn Malik radiallahu anhu says that the Messenger of Allah didn't have the word no in his vocab. Anybody ever asked the Messenger of Allah, he gave. He gave. Some Sahaba came and they took so much that they couldn't even carry it. They couldn't even carry it. And next to the Prophet ﷺ, there's a Sahabi called Rabi ibn Ka'b al-Aslami radiyallahu anhu. And Rabi ibn al-Ka'b is just quiet. He doesn't say a word. So the Messenger of Allah turns to Rabi and he says, oh Rabi, you ask, what do you want? And he said, oh Messenger of Allah, if I asked you, will you give me? Will you grant me? And the Messenger of Allah said, ask and inshallah I will grant. And Rabi says, oh Messenger of Allah, as'aluka murafataka fil jannah. He says, oh Allah, oh Messenger of Allah, the only thing I want is your companionship in Jannah. Nothing else. And the Prophet ﷺ said, awa ghayra dhalik. Is there anything else that you desire for? The wealth. And Rabi replied, wa dhak. That's what I want. Nothing else. I want to be with you in Jannah. And that's what we want as believers. We want to be with the Messenger of Allah, our role model. But the Prophet ﷺ also said, Al-mar'u ma man ahab. Man will be resurrected with the one that he loves. Whoever you love in this dunya, you will be with him on the day of judgment. If you love the celebrities, you will be resurrected with them. If you love the rap stars, you will be resurrected with them. If you love your bosses and you will suck up to your bosses and you don't care about the laws of Allah, then you will be resurrected with your bosses on the day of judgment. But if you made the Prophet ﷺ your role model, the Prophet ﷺ said, Al-mar'u ma'a man ahab. A man came, and I'll finish here. The Prophet ﷺ was just about to begin the salah. And he said, O Messenger of Allah, when is the final hour? When is the final hour? And the Prophet ﷺ said, what have you done? So he finished his prayer, and after the prayer, the Prophet ﷺ turned around. He said, who asked that question? And he said, oh me, O Messenger of Allah. And the Prophet ﷺ said, Ma adatta laha. What have you prepared? What have you prepared for the final hour? And he said, O Messenger of Allah, I don't have many salahs, many prayers. I don't have many fasts. This doesn't mean that he didn't pray his farz prayer, no. Or that he didn't fast his farz fast. No, he did that. But he didn't pray like many other Sahaba did. Many nawafil, many sunan. He says, O Messenger of Allah, I don't have many prayers. I don't have many fasts. But one thing I know, I love Allah and His Messenger. And the Prophet ﷺ said, Al-mar'u ma'amman ahab. He said, man on the day of judgment will be resurrected with who he loves. And Anas ibn Malik radiallahu anhu says that when the Sahaba heard this, that they would be with the Messenger of Allah, he says, after Iman, after belief, nothing gave them so much happiness than knowing that in the hereafter they would be with the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us amongst those who have a strong belief. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us amongst those that on the day of judgment we are resurrected with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make your community prosper. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make you grow strength upon strength. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase your numbers. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you the ability to become da'is, People who call others to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make your children pious. Children who are the coolness of your eyes. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always keep us together. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as He's brought us here together today, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reunite us on the day of judgment. Jazakumullah khairan for giving me this opportunity. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
جزاك الله جزاك الله جزاك